Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. In this video today we are going to discuss the importance of general awareness, quantitative aptitude, reasoning and English for cracking the phase 1 exam of SEBI. In all the platforms, whether it is Facebook, YouTube, Quora and including in our live classes, I have seen students are worrying a lot about the securities market analysis. Everybody is talking what are the books to read, from where to prepare security market analysis, whether the difficult topics under the section can be covered in the limited time. But people are not talking about much the 80% of the questions which are going to be asked in phase 1 from these 4 sections: general awareness, English, Quant and the reasoning, because probably they are finding securities market analysis more complicated and there is always a fear of unknown, because securities market analysis many people even don't understand what is this. So that fear of unknown is taking all their mental energies. 80% of the time they are talking about this, while the 80% score remains here, because not only that these remaining 4 sections, that is general awareness, English, Quant and reasoning, have 80% weightage, but you all know that you have to score 40% marks, that is minimum 16 marks in every section if you are going to make it to phase 2. And this is not enough. You have to also come into the top 800 if I talk about the general stream, because the total seats are 120. Out of 120, general seats are 80, and even in this, if you say belong to general category, so you have to come in top 400 all India if you want to write to phase 2 exam. And you know there are people, those who have mastery because they have cleared many IBPS exam, so they have mastery in general awareness, English, Quant and reasoning, because they have been preparing for these exams for years, and many of whom are actually working also. So guys, understand, you are competing with them, and without focusing on this 80%, how are you going to make it for phase 2? Mark my word, people have been repeatedly doing this kind of mistake in all such exam, whether it is RBI or NABARD, where some technical portion, whether it is finance, management or economics, and within finance also people are like overoccupied with the thoughts of solving the numerical questions, which are hardly 1 or 2 in every exam. So here also please don't be carried away by security market analysis. Give only 20-30% of your preparation time to this now and focus on general awareness, reasoning, Quant and English to crack phase 1 if you want to become a SEBI officer. So now I am coming to section wise how you can prepare for each section. For general awareness, it is important that you cover all important news for last 6 months. And you can cover these news from the monthly bulletins, like we have monthly bulletins on ixamBee.com. You can download this PDF and focus more on the news related to finance, security market, economics and social issues. And likewise, if you are studying from some website like GK Today or Jagran Josh, you will find that the news items are classified into different headings. So focus, filter the news which are related to economics, banking, finance, security market. Even on Google, you can use the word like SEBI, security market, and click on the news item. Let me tell you how it happens. Say you open Google and you type SEBI, and on SEBI here you click on the news. So then you find all the important news related to SEBI, and you can scroll. You can go to like page number 2, 4, 5, 10 and likewise filter out the important news. But be very selective in using the internet, because you shall not waste your time. Be focused in your preparation. So focus on these news related to the topics which are important for the exam from whatever sources you are reading. About English language, the exam is expected to be going on the IBPS pattern. The same topics like reading comprehension, vocabulary, idioms and phrases, sentence correction, spotting errors, which is based on the uses of the grammar, then tenses, direct and indirect speech, active passive voice, articles and prepositions. So you shall know all this. Maybe you are knowing all this, you are preparing for the competitive exam for months or maybe for a year, but practice. Grammar is more by uses, I have used the word uses here, than by the rules. If you have studied Dran and Martin or any high school grammar book once, so that is enough. Now practice more and you yourself will find that you are improving on the uses of tenses, uses of the speeches, uses of the articles and prepositions, verbs, nouns, etc. Reading comprehension is again a matter of practice. You really do not need any theoretical knowledge to answer the questions based on a paragraph. General awareness section is the section where you can do maximum question in the minimum time. 40 questions in general awareness you can do in 6-7 minutes. After that, English is the section where your return on time invested are maximum. The only problem with most of the students is the accuracy level in English. So by practice, you can improve the accuracy level. How we can do it, I am going to tell in this video itself. Watch till the end, and also I am going to answer some of the questions which students ask about SEBI Grade A exam. For quantitative aptitude, again the most common topics which are important for this exam are percentages, ratio and proportions, which also includes the fundamentals for partnerships, allegations and mixtures. Because if you talk about percentage, say 50% is in ratio and proportion 1/2, it is equal to 1/2. 75% is equal to 3/4, and the same concept you are going to use in partnerships and allegations, where some of the partnerships may be 50-50, 60-40, and mixtures of allegations also similar kind of numerical. If you have done the fundamentals, profit and loss and discounts, simple interest, compound interest, time, speed, distance and averages, you may be practicing the questions based on train, boats and streams. And series, no special knowledge is required again for series. It's a matter of practice that you start finding out what is the series. Simplification and approximation, the study of these helps you in getting the answer faster in every topic, because you have to do 200 questions in 120 minutes in phase 1 exam. And for data interpretation, the concept of percentage, ratio and proportion, and maybe some time of profit and loss and discounts will be helpful, because ultimately you have to read the numbers given in table, graph, pie chart and come to a result based on the calculations you have to do in these chapters. Other important chapters may be permutation, combinations, probability, geometry and algebra. And the beauty of quantitative aptitude section is your accuracy level can be 100%. Yes, there are people, those who get 100% correct score in quant, but even if you are aiming for say 90% accuracy to optimize your accuracy and speed, that is perfectly fine. About the reasoning section, so usual most important topics are coding, decoding, coded inequalities, odd man out, logical reasoning, analytical reasoning. So many students, they feel that they are not able to improve their performance in logical reasoning question. They feel that the accuracy level in logical reasoning questions are not much. But please also understand that you can do these questions in less time, and unlike say solving puzzles where you get 100% if you are able to crack the puzzle, but 0 if you are not able to do so, and you also lose your 5-7 minutes in trying to solve the puzzle. In case of answering logical reasoning question, when you are drawing inferences, you are telling whether the assumption is right or not, or you are telling the right conclusion or wrong conclusion. So here maybe your accuracy level is 70-80%, but you are definitely going to attempt the question and it saves your time. Other chapters are like clocks and calendars. Syllogism, if you are using AEIO method, your accuracy and speed both are perfect. You can use Venn diagram also, but for many of you, making all the possible Venn diagram in the exam hall pressure is not that easy. AEIO method is a very rule based method. If you have understood to classify a statement into AEIO based on the rule, you can have a definitely correct answer. And puzzles, learn to identify the kind of puzzle you can solve, because if the puzzle is very difficult and it's beyond your ability to solve, you lose your time, which is very precious for phase 1 exam. And input output is again one comparatively easy and very scoring topic in the reasoning. And in reasoning section also you can get more marks in less time. Now coming to what shall be the exam strategy for phase 1. So first is you have to have strong fundamentals, especially for scoring high in the quant, reasoning and English. And most of you, those who are serious candidates, those who are going to clear the exam, must have these strong fundamentals by now. Then comes practicing mock test. For phase 1, as I said, these 4 sections, GA, quant, reasoning and English, are making 80% of your exam. If you don't practice enough mock test, you are not going to make it, because your competition is very tough. They have been practicing a lot and they have been analyzing their performance to find out their best ROTE, return on time invested. Among these sections, and in every section you have to find out the chapter, the question which you are going to solve in the minimum possible time. So that performance analysis happens only when you practice more and more mock tests. And at ixamBee.com, you know all the mock tests are free. So take maximum benefit of doing this mock test and spend double the time in analyzing your performance. Which chapters you are doing good, which chapters you are not able to attempt or not able to solve the even a easy level question. Go back to fundamentals. Maybe study that from the book. And you really don't need many books for cracking these exams. So book like R.S. Agrawal, M.K. Pandey, Arihant or Kiran Publication, even some books of BSc Academy are quite good for getting the fundamentals clear in quant, reasoning and English. Don't spend much time in watching the video in all the channels, because then you won't be able to focus. Sometimes the availability of excess information but confusing information is leading to wastage of your time, which is your most precious resource. So focus on the resources which you have and analyze your performance. Keep a record of your score on daily basis and see which are the area you need to improve upon to crack the phase 1 exam, because it requires lot of practice. At ixamBee, we have expert faculty for training you in quant, reasoning and English. Mrs. Arunima Sinha is an ex-bank officer. She started her career as a bank PO and she was a manager with SEBI. For last 7 years, she has been teaching students for all banking and other related exam. And Mr. Karan Sardana, who has been teaching for last 10 years and he is an expert faculty for quant and reasoning, will be personally guiding you in this SEBI online course, which consists of video lessons, mock tests for phase 1 and phase 2 and more than 5,000 practice questions combined with the live online classes. I have introduced you the faculty for phase 1, but at the same time we have expert faculty for phase 2 which meets you in the live classes, and they have also prepared this recorded video lessons to save your time, which you can watch anytime as per your convenience. Based on your score in the mock test for phase 1, you can decide how much time you can give to phase 2 preparation now. If you are cracking phase 1 for sure, give more time to phase 2. It depends on you, but most of you will be requiring your 70-80% of the preparation time for phase 1. Some time you can give to phase 2 for understanding the fundamentals of the security market, finance and management, so that you can pick up the preparation after the phase 1 exam is over. If you want to see the demo course, click on the link below or you can contact us at this number. The demo course is available for free. Now coming to some of the questions which people ask, which students ask about SEBI Grade A exam. Can I crack the exam with 2 months preparation? I would write in bold, no. If you have not prepared for any competitive exam and if you are starting from very scratch, you are not going to make it in 2 months. You need to have some fundamentals, whether it is in GA, English, quant, reasoning, or maybe you have a very strong understanding of the finance, management, economics and security market. So you have to have something. If you are starting from zero, be realistic that you are not going to crack it this time. Still, I will encourage you to write the exam if your aim is to become a government officer, because one day you will be beginner, and if you are sincerely appearing in the exam, the kind of preparation you will do, say even if you are say aiming for 2019 RBI Grade B exam or 2019 Grade A exam and you start preparing now, so you will not be under that much pressure that in next month you have to achieve this. But if you take up this exam, even if you are aiming for RBI 2019, in next 2 months, because the syllabus of RBI and RBI Grade B and SEBI exam is matching 70-80%. So in next 2 months, you will be able to learn a lot how to prepare for phase 1 and phase 2 exams simultaneously. So as I said, if you are able to get good score for phase 1 mock test, then only go for simultaneous preparation for phase 2. If you are not making it here, don't start even phase 2, because the security market analysis section anyhow you have to prepare, so that you are preparing for phase 2 also. The rest of the sections like economics, finance and management in phase 2, you can learn the fundamentals only, but while ensuring that you are cracking phase 1. How much is the syllabus common with RBI Grade B exam? You can say about 70% of the syllabus is common, especially except the securities market, and that too in the securities market, securities law section, that is not at all covered in the RBI. And though the syllabus is same again if you read, but here in the SEBI exam, the focus is more on the market, securities market, capital market, because SEBI is the regulator of the capital market. So you will expect more questions to come from the capital market, mutual fund, commodity market, where SEBI is regulating, rather than more questions coming on the details of the payment bank, RRBs, local area bank, or NBFCs, which are regulated by RBI. So be careful in your study that your orientation shall be more towards SEBI related entities than the RBI related entities. But if you have been preparing for RBI exam, you have great advantage because your fundamentals are already strong for this exam. The last question is again what I told in the very beginning, that most of the students are talking more about the sources of material for securities market analysis and the other topics of the phase 2 exam. So other topics like finance management etc. I have discussed in very detail in videos related to RBI. So for securities market analysis, I would say focus on the concept. There are some free PDFs available on ICISI books. I am giving the link in the video below. In the description, you can find the link to download this PDF, and you will find lot of material on the SEBI website. So don't worry about the material. Even the free material is available in plenty. Focus more on understanding every topic. We will continue to provide you more information about SEBI and all other competitive exam. If you have not still subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it right now. And we have all mock tests free at ixamBee.com. Improve your score by practicing the best quality mock test. Good luck for your preparation.